Welcome, as always, the Wizards Outlook, joined by Cardell Dudley Jr., as you guys can see, is currently at Capital One Arena. The Pacers, the second time they faced the Wizards this season. They started hot and then slow down too much. I know the Wizards cut it. I think they got it to as little as 8 at one point, and the Pacers responded to hold off the Wizards 127 to 117. Cardell, you were in the building. Just your thoughts on this one.
They didn't play defense at all, like at all. You know, look, man, when Delon Wright pulled his hamstring last game, I don't think people understood how big of a loss that is. Right? Because he was the guy that can kind of stop the bleeding and allow everybody else to kind of deal with the second or third option, so to speak. But now he's not. I know a lot of people like to look at Benny, and he's a good defender with certain players, but what he struggles with is with shifty, quick players. He can't stay in front of them, and that's what you saw. Buddy Hield got off to a crazy start. He had like 4 threes in the first quarter, and the floodgates open from there. And the difference between this game and the game they played in the preseason was Miles Turner's on the floor. And outside Gobert, he's the best defensive center in the league. So it is nothing easy at the basket, which the Wizards are well aware. And they couldn't stay in front of any of the guards. Not Buddy Hield, not Halliburton, who's, I don't know if people understand, that man is averaging a double-double. He came in the game averaging 22 and 10. You know what I mean? And that's going to be increased because he finished the day with 25 and 12 and literally only had 1 turnover. That's no resistance at all. And, so you got 3 players with 25, and 27. That's 77 points between 3 players. You're not playing – the 3 best players. You're not playing any defense. And then you get 15 from Jalen Smith and Aaron Nesmith. And then the rookie, Mathurin, he come in and he got 11 points. You don't deserve to win. Look, the Pacers shot 50% from the field, 53% from deep, 90% from the free throw line, man. Like 13 turnovers. I mean, you don't when you give up damn near 40-point quarters in the first and second quarter, it's no way you can win. You really have to shoot that on. It has to be an all-time great shootout when you pull out the W, and that's just not realistic, man. This defensive effort is a reminder of last year. That's how I look. So, look, Delon Wright won't be here 6 to 8 weeks. Knock on wood that if God got his hands on him, he'll be back late December. Somebody else got to step up, man. They got to step up on. No, my bad. Not somebody else. A few people, multiple people, preferably the entire team, they have to step up defensively and learn how to get stops with these quick shifty guards because it ain't going to stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was a game we kind of looked at after the last game, like, all right, go ahead and get them out of the way and then get ready for the heavyweights that's about to come in here and then they got to deal with. Now you done lost this. Now it gets dire because you could very well look up next week and they're below 500. So, yeah, man, they got a lot of work to do. Reality set in big time, man. And look, this is a perfect example. You could have Bill was going off. You had look, Porzingis put up numbers. Kuz was off, but 18 is still solid. Look, Rui Gaffer had a good game in the first half. They scored 117 points, and it still don't feel like it was close. That's a problem.
Yeah, and again, this is the thing. I think you mentioned it after last game. When the line went down, it's a huge loss. And tonight, a lot of it was with shooters like Buddy Hield. Man, late closeouts, the work's already been done. It doesn't matter.
Hey, hold on. Hold that thought real quick. Their next 3 home games: Philadelphia the 31st, Brooklyn November 4th, and Luka coming to town November 10th. It's about to get real. And you got the Celtics. You got the Celtics
there you go.
all in there.
I was gonna say I raised you the Celtics on Sunday night in Boston.
You got to go ahead. It's on you.
No, I was just saying you're right. Like, you're talking about the home schedule after you come back from Boston. Like, this week coming up is horrible. And again, if this is a precursor to what the rest of this week is, no knock on Buddy Hield and Tyrese Halliburton. Some upper echelon scoring on a schedule that they're gonna have to deal with. And again, defensively, it's inexcusable. They know what they had to do this year. Like they know what they have to do on the end of the floor, night in and night out. Like it's just that simple. It's just that simple, man. It's
and the pace is strap. The pace is actually we're pressing 94 feet and
yep.
actually giving the Wizards trouble. It was making them. They threw the Wizards off because you don't see that in the NBA. And then when the Wizards started figuring it out, they went back to man to man. And then you got the ultimate eraser back behind you. You know what I'm saying? So look, man, look, a team can get hot and hit tough shots. You shake their hand. You know, look, you just say it was their night. They hit some tough shots. It shouldn't be all their guards were literally driving and wearing the paint. Like first move, don't even need a counter, hit you with a couple crossovers to get you off balance. It's just pivot, pump fake, jab step, and then they just gone. And free reign into the basket, to the paint to get the layup. No one's rotating over to try to contest and block it. It was just it was a horrible defensive night, to say the least, man. So and no one really tried to step up and stop the bleeding, man. Well, they tried, they just couldn't. Let's just call it what it is.
You can't. Everyone out on that court is professional. You can't let any team get comfortable. Once they get comfortable, it's hard to turn water off at times, especially if you're not a great defensive team. You got some choices here. Player of the game.
I'm gonna give it to Turner, man. That's 27 points, 10 rebounds, 5 blocks.
Yeah.
He dominated both ends, and he was definitely the difference maker, inside, man.
All right, X Factor.
Whew. X Factor. Man. Look, I gotta give it to Halliburton, man. People don't understand. They're not because it's not the sexy team with the names and stuff. A man, 25 and 12. He averaging 22 and 10. He's hooping. And look, he had 25 and 12 tonight, 36 minutes, 9 to 16 from the field, 3 to 6 from 3-point range, perfect from the free throw line, and only had one turnover. And only had one turnover, though. Like, he was flawless. Well, a flawless performance, man. So the fact that he was getting his whenever he wanted and making sure everybody else was getting theirs, he had to be that excited. Sure.
Definitely. And he's been acting up since that trade was made last year. Once he hit the ground in Indiana, he's been acting a fool, and he's been especially disrespectful to Washington every time he's seen him thus far.
When you know someone can't look, the league is cruel when you can't guard, dog. It's they're cruel. Like it's damn near. I mean, I might have to see you at the game because it gets embarrassing. You see what I'm saying? So I don't understand why more dudes don't take that in personal, man. It's like, nah, dog. You're not about to have me on highlights forever and viral tweets and videos on IG and stuff. Nah, bro. We gonna put an end to this, but I guess they cool. A lot of players are cool with it, so be it.
That's crazy when them clips just out there to be seen over and over again. But like you said, that's them. As always, getting some of these comments. Appreciate you all tuning in. Appreciate you guys watching tonight's game as always. Just a reminder before we get into the comments. Sunday night's game on the road in Boston. We'll be hosting another watch party. You guys already know where that is. If you haven't joined us for one of those, just follow the Focus TV on your social media mediums. You'll find the link. That said, getting some of these comments. Anthony Tony was the first one here today. These dudes are something else. Myers had lots of missed shots today. Poor rebound of that injury on Wright really shook things up for the worse. Danelle Caldwell said can't win when you play one half of basketball. He also said in terrible defense the whole game. Trade Denny and Gav, and they're just not turning out to be good. I don't want to hear about defense.
Okay, but trade them for who? I get so emotional. I just want to know for who. Who, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, who said any team will want them?
It takes two to make a deal.
So, look, give us some alternatives, some realistic alternatives where the salary cap and the contracts match and some quality players in return, then cool, we can revisit it. But just saying that, come on, man, you better than that. That's some Twitter emotion stuff, man. Sound like a Laker fan.
Kuz had good closeout on Buddy. He just hit tough shots. Yeah, I probably disagree with you a little bit with Kuz. That boy needs to sit down on defense. He's always upright, and again, he ends up on guards a lot, and they kind of sort of had a way.
Nah,
Wow, we
nah,
have to.
he closed out good. He closed out good. The problem is he don't sit down to stop guys from getting by him. He's too upright. That's the problem. But yeah, he'll rotate. He'll run out all day. It's stopping the initial attack when his man has the ball, and that, or when they swinging and he does rotate and they don't shoot it and they attack, they still get bound. That can't happen, man. You know what I'm saying? You rotate for a reason, man. So, um, like I said, man, he can move on offense, bro. You should be able to move on defense, man.
We got our first Miles Bridges mention of the year. I don't know if he's allowed to play NBA basketball, and I'm just gonna leave that where that
Yeah,
is.
he got way bigger
More pressing
concerns right
issues,
now.
yeah. Um, Bill never demands for the ball. He's not aggressive and closing enough.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, 18 shots. The Pacers, it's another team trying to deny him the ball, though. You know what I'm saying? That's the name of the game. They're not gonna just let him catch, and you know what I'm saying. And honestly, if he catch the ball way out by half court and then attack, hey, win for them. Especially with the shot clock going down. Then they start throwing traps at him to get the ball out of his hands. So yeah, they wanted him to force some tough shots. Either way, it was gonna work in their favor.
Anthony Tony said he's going to the Boston game. You enjoy that?
Okay.
I think Johnny Davis made his first NBA basket. Y'all fans is petty with that. Ted and Tommy don't want knuckleheads Maya. Talk about Miles Bridges. We should trade for Buddy and
That's
Turner.
cool.
The people you just
That's
mentioned,
cool.
I don't think you're getting Buddy and Turner in return for that at all. Just the minor is more the minor. That I don't know if he's playing basketball in the NBA. Again, after that, we'll see.
Nah. You saw those photos. It ain't mine. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna get on that. That's his business. But yeah, he got bigger issues to deal with right now.
You got to have alternatives. Vucevic sucked versus Pirtle or whatever his name is tonight. Drummond is eating him up right now. Gaff got his moments, but just saying thank you guys. That's what they're talking about. Uh, Trez Wall Arenas, they want to get away from that. Talking about the knucklehead comment earlier. Trade both for Turner and McConnell. Y'all don't have Miles Turner money. I'm being real honest. Y'all don't. Now your parents should be like, you don't have McDonald's money. Wizards ain't got a. They could. They technically have Miles Turner money, but they just gave that man. I'm gonna leave that alone. KP gets a foul trouble. We need to sign Cousins if he wants to come DC as a backup.
Which
Might
I
have
just
missed
say,
that boat.
you know, and I'm not even saying he knucklehead. Clearly, Cousins is grown up and stuff like that, but his reputation, the Bags, they don't want to deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
They're not gonna want
It
to deal
wouldn't
with
be
that.
here. Yeah, if he gets a chance this year, I don't think
And
we
at the
see
end of
him
the
in the
day, the
MSO.
problem is not up front. They're not getting eaten up in the front court. It's them guards that's destroying them. Yeah, they do too.
It
See,
was felt
this is for you
immediately.
people. This is for you people
But
that always think the end all be all is people who getting 20, 25, 30 points, and that's all that matters. You take the defensive ace away from the team, you see what happens. They're sorely missed, man. So yeah, I'm hoping he and the ice tub right now need to go in the back and check because they need him back immediately. It ain't take long to see his presence, but I knew it would.
they missed him. They missed his presence on both ends of the floor as a whole. Just
Yeah,
just as a
even
whole, like
offensively,
the calming influence he has gone.
yeah, controlling the
Mm-hmm.
pace, getting timely baskets, and not even just like ISO, take them off the dribble, creating baskets. Just I'm cutting back door on you.
Right.
Morris see me, Bill see me, layups. Those count and those hurt. And now you shift the whole focus of the defense because they worried about you come back door. People don't understand how all that is connected to helping your team win, man. And now they
Mm-hmm.
focus on you going back door. It's you see what Golden State with Steph and those guys and the pull they have because they move around so much. Now theirs is on steroids, but you see a symptom of that with DeLon and stuff when he's playing, with the way he gets his baskets, man. And that's what they miss. And that pulls guys away enough where Bill getting ISO, Will Barton getting ISOs, and they ISO kings. So it helps. Now you don't have that. Now my man just standing over there in the corner. The defense can just sit there, set up, and it's that much harder to make something happen. You on mute, dog.
Appreciate it. I was just saying I don't think people realize how big a guard he is. Like the size he has at times when he's cutting back door, the pressure puts on the defense. That's another bigger guard. But like you, Cardell, you said it the minute that he went down, they was gonna miss him, and it didn't take long at all. Anthony Tony, call up Chris Dunn, a replacement for Wright.
Man, look, man, Chris Dunn gotta get his mind right, dog. They look. If that's the case, you might as well just start Johnny Davis. You know, just give him some reps or something. You know what I'm saying? Like Chris Dunn trying to get his stuff together, man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't proven enough.
All right, I think this is the comment before, possibly the last one from Miles. What should the Wiz do different versus the Celtics to get a dub?
I mean, they're different. They're a different animal as far as you know, who they got to guard. But it's basically the same thing. Except Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. You know, the wings going to have to stand up. See, this is more of a better matchup for like Denny and Rui. You know what I'm saying? They struggle with quick, shifty guards, but this is more their speed. Not saying they can guard them. The last time Tatum and them were in, Tatum had 51. So, not saying that at all, but they're going to be more locked in coming off this embarrassing performance, and that's more their speed where they can have a fighting chance in a sense. But they still got to deal with the guards. You still got to deal with Marcus Smart. You still have to deal with Brogdon coming off the bench, man. You still got to deal with guys, man. I mean, it's not sweet out there at all, though. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, they still have to bring it, man. They still got to bring a different level of defensive intensity, man. Today, you got the feeling they just came here like, yeah, it's the Pacers. We smacked them in the preseason. Get them up out of there. And the Pacers jumped on them big. Now you in a dogfight. And Pacers came to play, man. They deserve to win. It's as simple as that.
It kind of sums everything up for Biggie Steve. I don't know what to think of this game. They got hot from three. Some were contested, others contested, and a poor shooting night is a recipe for disaster.
But hold on. So the Wizards, let me see their shooting percentage. So the Wizards shot 47% from the field, 40% from three, 82% from the free throw line, and only turned it over 13 times. They were efficient as hell. They lost this game because they couldn't get stops. Even when they came back, they would cut the lead to, I think the lowest they got it to 6 in the fourth quarter. They got it to 6. It was like, what was it? Like 114 to 108, I think. You know what I'm saying? They got it to 6. All right, that's your time. Just get a couple more stops and keep pressing. Then I swear, in the next, not even full 2 minutes, Buddy Hield hit a couple threes and Halliburton hit a floater. Lead back up to down there 29. Just like that. That's what I mean, man. Like you gotta keep getting stops, dog, until you get the lead. And then that puts them on the heels. Now they pressing and that plays into your hands. As soon as they did that, the game was over. They deflated them. So yeah, man, we'll see what happens, man. But look, they can't have a repeat performance. Offensively, they're fine. They can't have a repeat performance like this defensively against the Celtics, or yeah, it's gonna get bad because the Celtics ain't playing. They trying to get back to the finals, so they just want to destroy them boys, take them around, get some rest early in the third, ice your knees, Tatum going to back, play with young fella. You know what I'm saying? And say what's up to the Bill family. Game over. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, it's a big 2 week stretch. It's a big 2 week stretch.
They got some
like you said, you could look up halfway through this week and be looking up at 500 if they don't take care of business. Like
they got some killers coming. Mm-hmm. Some killers.
And some of the teams that they got coming in are trying to get right. Don't be that for them. Like that's all I'm really going to say, man. Want to thank y'all for tuning in as always. We appreciate y'all. Cardell, go ahead, get home, man, and we'll see you guys on Sunday night. Washington's in Boston to take on the Celtics. Just start off the a long 2 week stretch against some top-notch opponents. Looking forward to it. You guys have a great evening.